So the Gusion Minato skin is finally here and it's amazing. But the thing is, everyone is buying it, but no one knows how to use it properly, at least. And you guys might be scared to pick Gusion in rank, and then you see these other content creators like Letuzawa using him so well, and you want to play like that, right? And there are multiple guides for Gusion out there. But as a Gusion main myself who has over 1200 matches with 60% win rate, I've noticed that a lot of the guides don't go over the most important thing that you need to know about Gusion, which is the timing of your daggers. Is truly what separates a Gusion who knows what he's doing versus one that doesn't. And it is also one that makes you look like a pro. I'm sure you have noticed those Gusion that just have smooth, impeccable combos, right? Why do they look so smooth compared to yours? Why can't you do the same thing? And the reason is simple. It's the timing of the daggers, which I'm gonna go over in this video. And I'm not gonna overload and burn you guys with so many combos. 2 combos is all you need. And I'm also gonna show you the mindset you need to have to get multiple kills with Gusion and how to never miss your daggers. But before we start with the video, I'm officially opening up solo coaching spots. If you're tired of being stuck in the same rank, I'm here to help you. I'm a 300-star pro player, and I'm not just a role main. I coach every single role. And my rates are very simple. $30 for 1 hour and $50 for a 2-hour intensive session for solo, duos, and trios. For 5-man, I'm actually offering 3 hours because anything less than that is not doable for 5 people. And you're gonna get deep, intensive coaching session that's gonna fix your team chemistry right away. And for that, I'm charging $75. And I've played at the highest level. I know exactly what it takes to win. If you want to level up and actually rank up and see some genuine improvement in your gameplay, you need to DM me your Discord or send me an email. All of the information for my Discord and my email are in the description of this video. Now, I'm going to show you why you don't need fast hands. If you understand the distance of your daggers, you're good to go. Alright guys, so for Gusion's combo, there are quite a few. And I'm gonna explain to you the best I can which combo to use for each situation. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all know how his skills work anyways. But his first skill kind of locks onto the target. You can use your second skill and then kind of go. The biggest tip that a lot of Gusion guides don't have is when you do connect your second skill, first skill, do you first skill first? Or do you second skill first, right? I don't see enough people covering this. If your daggers is far away from you than the target is, then you always want a second skill first. But let's say that the daggers are like this, right? Then you always want a first skill first, okay? So remember, there's 2 rules to this, and it's very simple. If the target is closer to you than the daggers are, you're gonna second skill first. And if your daggers are closer to you than the target, then pretty much you always wanna first skill first. If I do this, if the daggers are far and I first skill first, see how the daggers are coming back after I go behind the target? And a lot of the times if they're moving, it's not gonna hit them properly, right? So guys, look at the difference, okay? So this is if you first skill first, right? A lot of the times if they're moving, you won't hit them. But let's say that you, right, second skill first, a lot smoother, right? It's a lot smoother, right? Like, so many people don't go over this, but it's so important. Like, look, if I pull the daggers back first, the daggers don't even hit this guy, right? So when he's far away from you, right, like this, you want to do the first skill and then second skill after. Okay, remember that, guys. That's such a big tip that so many people don't know, right? They don't know. There's like, it baffles me how many people don't know. Anyways, let's put a damage bot here. So if you see, look, that's a lot smoother, right? When you first skill first. Okay, let's say your daggers are this way. Then obviously you need to second skill first, right? So that all 5 daggers can hit. Alright guys, so the maximum damage combo is always gonna be this, right? You first skill, second skill onto them. As you call it the second skill back, you ulti on them. First skill again. And boom, like that, okay? That's always gonna be the highest damage combo for the early game. Okay, that's usually what you wanna do to get the early kills. Now, let's say that you wanna do a multi-kill, right? How do you do multi-kills with Gusion? Because a lot of you struggle with that. Well, you kind of have to plan it out. Okay, I'm gonna first skill onto this guy, right? Like this, probably throw it like that, call it back, and then go to this guy, first kill him, and then like that, right? That's how you should be aiming your multi-kills. Let me show you the combo that I like to also use. It's called the fast combo if you're trying to kill someone super fast. So you're gonna second skill first, and then you're gonna ult, you're gonna second skill again, first skill, and then second skill and first skill, okay? That's like fast combo, okay? It's really fast if you do it right, and a lot of the times I just like tapping it. So what I'll do is like that, okay? That's what you should do. It should be super fast. And let me tell you, if you want to be fast with Gusion's combos, you actually need to practice it. But guys, I'm telling you, you don't need to be fast with it, okay? Like, you just need to be accurate and efficient, right? Like, if you do the combo like this, it doesn't need to be fast, right? Like, I did it slow there. Another combo that I really like to use is that when someone is really far away, right? Let's say he's very far. I throw my second skill, dash, and then I do this, okay? Alright, but most of the time the combo I see myself using is I go in slow, I use second skill on the target, right? If I don't kill them, ult, right? Ult again, use some more combos. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So the fast combo and then the combo to chase people is important. But most importantly, it's knowing that, okay, I can just do this, right? Kill someone like that. And another tip, like if you are going versus people who have melee CC skills, like let's say a Zilong or a Leslie, you always never wanna, like let's say if I'm doing the fast combo, I'm always gonna go into them, right? Like this, go very close for maximum damage. But with heroes like Zilong or Leslie, you don't want to do that. You want to stay far and only go close to them when you're pulling your dagger. So like this, right? Like that. Because then they won't get the opportunity to CC you, and they will only CC you when you have finished your combo already and you've already killed them. And then another one is nuclear combo. People love to call it nuclear combo. It's basically when you put your second skill out, and then while you call your second skill back, you teleport to the person and you immediately second skill again. Okay, with that, you're not giving the opponent a chance to react, okay? So let's do the nuclear combo on this Zilong here, okay? So we're gonna throw our second skill so he doesn't see it, and then we're gonna call it back and immediately go onto him and just burst him like that, okay? So that's why the nuclear combo is so good. You can also aim it at the opponents to kind of kill them right away. So what you can do is throw it like this and then, right? This Zilong is getting pretty squishy, but as soon as your dagger like comes back, as soon as the dagger comes back and you second skill again, by this time, they're already dead. You already killed them. Okay, with that damage, you kill them. So when your second skill comes back and then you second skill again, like this, they're dead already. But if they're not dead, you can always place your first skill and go to them. Okay? That's basically what you want to do with Gusion. Master these combos, you should be good. Don't think too much about it. If you're not fast, just don't worry, man. Don't worry, okay? I like using nuclear combo on squishies in the late game. You just burst them, right? And they don't even expect it. And a lot of the times, you guys hesitate. Let's say we do this combo and then you land your first skill. A lot of people hesitate going back in, right? Get into the habit of tapping the first skill right away. So let's say that I'm doing this fast combo, right? Right after you throw your first skill, press the second skill and first skill immediately. Trust me, you're gonna do your combo so much faster, okay? Just get into the habit of tapping that second skill again. This, and immediately you press second skill, okay? It will look really fast, right? So it's like that, and done. Right? It looks really fast. So don't wait to press the first skill and the second skill after it lands. Don't hesitate. Even if your first skill doesn't land, do it regardless and you'll build the habit. You'll build that muscle memory and then you can work on refining it. Another thing is keep note of the opponent's like spells. Let's say this Zilong has a flicker. I'm gonna go to him, throw my second skill like this. Wait for him to flicker, then I'm gonna go to him. If he's here, I'm gonna use my combo on him and kill him, right? So remember, keep the opponent's spells in mind and use your skills that way. Another good spot that I really like to use the fast combo of Gusion and even the nuclear combo. If you're winning, you'll be in this bush and then opponents will come and vision this. What you can do is you can place second skill like that, walk up and then just do the nuclear combo on them and dash back out through the wall using your ult. Okay, I've done that in the gameplay that I'm going to show you and it's just overall really good. So yeah, two main combos, right? The fast one, the nuclear one, which is, well, it's called nuclear but this, right? Basically. But the other one is you don't even call the second skill. All 10 daggers come back at the same time, which I like personally a lot. But then you can also do this one, right? Like let's say that you want to do a multiple combo. Because with the fast combo, you gotta use all of your skills on one target, right? But with the nuclear combo, you can decide which target you want to use it on. I'm gonna kill one guy with like this and another guy like this. So let's lower him a bit so that it's like we throw this, right? And then we go to the next target like that. Okay, that's how you can aim your nuclear. But with the fast combo, whoever you choose is the target that dies, right? A lot of the time. So fast combo, do it for one target who you want to kill super fast. And then the next ones, if you want to get multi-kills, kind of plan it out, right? I'm going to first kill to this guy, second skill to this guy, and then kill him like that, okay? So 4 targets. How do I want to do this? First, I want to do like this. Aim it. Maybe go to this guy. Aim it. Like that, okay? That's how you kind of like decide, okay, that's how I'm gonna use Gusion's combo, right? And you don't have to be fast with that, with the multi-kills. The only combo that you really need to be fast with are 2 combos. The fast, right? This one. And also the nuclear. And then the nuclear combo, right? Which is, you pull it back, right? And the nuclear combo, those 2. Other ones, I suggest you just be slow, take it nice and easy, no need to rush anything. Okay, now let's move on to Gusion's build. So in my opinion, this first one is the best build for Gusion. I think Genius one is a core item for him. I think Holy Crystal makes him do a lot of damage. You could swap out, you could have Lightning Truncheon after Genius one. It's really your choice. But Lightning Truncheon I really like because it's really good versus squishies. You can burst them so fast. And it also gives you cooldown, which is really good on Gusion because you can spam your skills more often. You're gonna have your ult back a lot sooner. So I really like Lightning Truncheon on him. This is usually the build that I go for. A lot of the times if I see that I'm not having to shred tanks, then I'll usually just sell this Divine Glaive and use Winter Crown instead, as you can see. And then just use Winter Crown and Immortality Quick Swap if I have to. That's the build I like going for with Gusion. It's just generally, in my opinion, the best. As for the emblems, I like to go with Assassin Emblem. With Rupture for the pen damage, Season Hunter for taking jungles faster. If I'm not using him as a jungler, the second one that I like using with him is actually gonna be this one, either Bargain Hunter or Weapons Master, up to you. Bargain Hunter, you can get your items fast, and Weapons Master is gonna make you do more damage with your items, right? So it's your personal preference. For the third one, I always like going in Pure Rage because it helps you farm faster. That's the main deal here. It does more damage with your skills, right? So makes you farm faster, does more damage, just better. And spells, if you're not using him on jungle, the only spell I would recommend is Petrify for that CC. Alright guys, anyways, now let's move on to the game. Alright guys, so at the start of the game, we always need to take a look at the draft. So as you can see over here, our team particularly is not so good. Sorry that my alert is kind of blocking it, but that's Cyclops as their mid laner, our mid laner, Angela as our roamer, Layla as the gold, and another Hanabi, right? So as you can see, my team is pretty troll here. Compared to the enemy team, they actually have a very decent lineup. Other than this Selena jungle, everything kind of works. They have literally the best roamer, the best EXP laner, and the best gold laner right now on their team, which is Sora. Selena jungle is a bit weird, and they have Mia and Novaria, which isn't too bad because it's like the correct role. But we literally have a Layla and a Hanabi, right? So as a Gusion player, you already have a very difficult time playing with an Angela on your team because you don't have a front line. With Gusion, you need someone who can engage, right? But you know, I'm gonna with my strategy and with my Gusion combos and everything that I taught you, like that we discussed earlier, you can actually carry even with a team like this. It is 100% possible. So let's take a look at how we kind of did it. Let's get started. All right. So as soon as the game starts, I always like going to the blue. I always like starting blue. Now, the reason I always like starting blue is because blue is very close to mid lane, right? And a lot of the times, if your mid lane is losing, they're gonna tend to feed. More often than not, they're really gonna tend to feed. So what you need to focus on is once you finish your blue, if your mid requires help, you can go there, you can clear the minions for them, help them, and then take the litho, and then take this green, and then take your red. Okay, pretty much that's what you want to do. If you notice that you have some time, you can attempt clearing this green and then go to the litho, but that's a little bit risky. I just always like taking litho as soon as possible. That's just what I prefer. But yeah, we're just gonna clear the buff here, the usual, right? Make sure that you're basic attacking after each skill for that extra damage. And now immediately I just go to litho, but we are unable to secure it because Selena is already there. Grok is already kind of zoning and I missed the red tree on it. So now I'm actually doing the green. This is good. The reason this is good is because I'm not immediately going to the red buff, I'm actually doing the green. The reason is because if I finish green, I'm gonna finish my red buff later. And the whatever buff you do, it spawns 2 minutes later, or not 2 minutes. I think a minute later after you take the buff, right? Whatever buff you do take, it spawns a lot later, right? So if I take this green first and then I take this red later, when I'm actually on turtle, the opponents won't have a chance to trade my red buff for the turtle because my red simply won't be up because I took it a bit later, right? And there is no rule saying that you have to take your buff right away. As long as you're farming and you're doing something to gain gold, that's good, right? And this is something I'm always going to mention, that when you're farming, you should always be looking to be gaining gold in some kind of way. If you can't fight, if you don't have your ult, farm the creeps, farm some minions, but don't just walk around or stand in a bush for very long and just waste time. Okay, that's how you start slowly giving the opponents leeway and falling behind. You need to constantly be doing something that is going to be giving you gold, right? Like I'm constantly farming. Here I'm just waiting for to take this green. If I see Mia here, I'm gonna go for her. I look at Grok and then we do the combo, right? We do the second skill back onto him, pull the second skill alt onto him, but he flickers, which is good because now we know Grok doesn't have any flicker, and immediately we go to turtle. And things are not looking the best, as you can see over here. I'm aiming for that Novaria, right? And here, since I don't have my ult, I'm gonna go close to her first and then second skill her. If she flickers, she flickers. That's good, right? If she doesn't, then she's probably gonna die because this is gonna deal the maximum damage. Because her HP is high, and in the early game, you wanna do the max damage combo, right? You don't wanna throw your second skill and then go back into it. You wanna go back on her with your first skill and then throw her your second skill on her for that additional damage. A lot of the times, you guys are not able to secure those early kills without your items is because you're not doing the combo right. You're wasting a lot of your skills. And here, as I call my daggers back on the Selena when she's close to me so it hits her, and then immediately I ult in front of her because I know she used her dash and she doesn't have it anymore, and then we secure a nice kill onto her. Sora is chasing after me, so I'm immediately gonna retreat. I'm not trying to mess with him right now. I don't have my ult, I don't have anything, and Sora is really strong. I make sure to drag the buff into the bush because that's something you need to do. Just drag it. Drag the buff in the bush. And if it's in a bush, he can't see the HP bar of the buff, so he won't try to steal it. Just something a bit proactive that you can do. Here, turtle is up, but then my goal is Selena. Let's go over that combo one more time. Didn't aim. I didn't auto aim. If you want very fast combo, you can auto aim your first skill sometimes if you're very close to the target. But since Selena was moving sideways and in a diagonal pattern, I actually aimed my first skill on her and secured the kill on her. And then immediately I start doing turtle because if Selena isn't there, right, nobody can contest turtle. Now, since I don't have my ult, there's no point in me trying to help my team. If I go in, I'm just gonna die, right? Like the Sora just got his ult, he's gonna deal a lot of damage and I'm doing good. I'm 3-0. I'm pretty fed, so if he kills me, he's gonna get a shutdown and more gold. So since I don't have my ult and since I'm not gonna fight, well, why don't I just take Selena's buff, right? Put her even further behind. I try to go for Selena, but Mia gets in my way, so I dash. And look, you don't have to be fast. See guys, I'm not using my combo super fast. I'm planning it out on what I'm gonna use it on, and I plan to use it on Mia, and then I just get out. Fortunately though, we're able to get away and we're safe. And I just continue farming. That's it. If you haven't gotten the Minato skin yet because of the price, you need to listen up. You gotta use the Gamsco link in my description right now. Since the Naruto collab is live, they are offering massive discounts on pulls that you won't find in-game. It's the only site I trust for recharges. It saves you money and it directly supports this channel. Go get your discount. The details for the link that you need to go for Gamsco is in the description. And let's get back to the guide. Guys, continue farming now. Don't try to keep fighting. Farm. You have your buffs up. You have your creeps up. Your ult isn't ready. Since you're already here, if you see a fight break out in mid, you can take your buff and then join. But don't just leave your buff midway and join that fight. You're just wasting time. Because look, think about it this way. If you are guaranteed gold if you kill this, right? You are guaranteed this 112 gold. But if you go mid, you're not guaranteed a kill. Maybe the opponents can escape, right? And if you don't get a kill, you literally just wasted your time. So you want to take the guarantee first and the rest later, right? And here you go. You never want to just full on use your combo fully on a target. Like, yes, I could have used my second skill ult, second skill first skill, second first on Grok to kill him, right? Sorry, the combo was weird. But I could have done that and I could have secured the kill. but I was planning to go for the Mia after the Grok. Here, I'm already planning it out. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna first kill the Grok. I'm gonna do my max damage combo on him, right? And then if the Mia was somewhere nearby, I would pull my second skill, teleport to her, like use my ult on her so that the second skill hits her. And then I would first kill her again, right? Or I would wait for her to use her ulti. And then whenever she appears again, I would first skill on her and then second skill and kill her, right? That's how you want to use Gusion. You want to kind of plan it out. There we go. I use my dash because I know Selena just ulted. She has a dash, right? So I made her believe that I was going to go for her so that she dashes, but she didn't. So I'm like, okay, what if I just go in? And then it kind of, I guess, threw her off guard. I'm not sure what she wanted to do. Like, she didn't react to me baiting. She didn't react when I actually went in. Maybe was slow or something. Not sure. Regardless, now as you can see, we secured a kill. I go back to farming. Constantly farming. Here, I see Novaria, right? And I also see Grok near her. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I gotta kill her fast and just get out. And we do a quick fast combo on her. And then I'm just gonna clear mid now. I'm not gonna go top. There's no point. There's a turtle. My team has already died. No one is gonna really be there. Angela doesn't have ult. And I'm not gonna go into 4 people and just fight them alone. Even though, yes, I am fed. But you need to understand, the Sora is more fed than me. This is why looking at the scoreboard is so important. Because it tells you who has more gold. As you can see, Sora has 400 more gold than me. And you need to keep a mental note of this because you can tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna be the one to shut that person down. That person is a priority, right? So in my head now, I'm like, okay, Sora is my priority, you know? I see Novaria, I try to go for her, but I guess kind of get thrown off by her flame shot and my combo doesn't land. And I'm like, okay, I'm spotted here already. Grok is here. Selena is missing. You know what? I don't have my ult. I'm just gonna leave it. This would have been way too forced. So I'm just gonna go and do my own buffs now. Without your ult, you're so vulnerable. Remember guys, without Gusion's ult, you're very, very vulnerable. So as you can see, I'm pathing my way to constantly some kind of jungle, right? Constantly farming. No matter what my team doing, if I see them prepping for a fight, you still want to keep farming. And the reason for that is because, and here you go, I spotted Sora there, right? And then that's why I was a bit careful. Go for Sora, but my combo completely misses. So I'm like, all right, I need to dip right now. I cannot give the Sora a shutdown who's already fed. And he makes a huge mistake here, coming for me when he doesn't have his, ultimate. And there we go. We are the ones who secure that shutdown. And now we are actually ahead. I have my ult ready, so I just go for Selena here. Okay, I think I could have done better here. So pretty much what I could have done better is the combo on Selena was fine. This is okay, right? I feel like I should have ulted towards the Novaria here. So what I could have done is, so I landed on Selena, right? Boom, throw my second skill. But then when I call back my second skill, I ult towards the Novaria. And then even if the second skills that are coming back don't kill Selena, I'm gonna have another pair of second skill to throw towards the Novaria, right? And that second skill is also gonna hit the Selena as well, right? On its way. So if I threw a second skill from here, it's gonna go like this, and this, right? I think it's 4. Or is it 5? 5 daggers, sorry. It's gonna go like this and it's gonna hit Selena too with it and it's gonna kill her. And then I could have locked on the Novaria with my first skill and then called my dagger back on her. And she would have been dead. So that's a better combo that I could have done in this situation, but I guess I was rushing too much. That's why you never want to rush. You want to think about it, right? Take your time. Sometimes you don't have to do a fast combo. You can take your time with it. So in here, I'm just like, okay, Sora ulted with his thunder form. That makes him squishy, right? And I'm gonna try to save my Layla as much as I can. Unfortunately, I'm not able to, but I am able to get a kill on that Sora and kind of get a good trade in. Now I'm just gonna clear mid. I know my buffs are up, right? But then the minions are up too. After 5 minutes, you get a lot of gold from minions. All right, and now I'm just doing turtle. As you can see, in this game, you didn't see me walk around mindlessly. I'm always doing something, always farming in some kind of way, right? Always. Here, as you can see, I'm using my first skill, second skill combo first, right? I'm not using my full combo on one person because I'm fed. I don't want to waste your combo on one person. That's not good. And for the kind of team that I have, I think we're doing very decently well. I stood in this bush because somebody like Selena stunned them, and usually Selena will walk up if she lands a stun, but she didn't. If she did, I would have killed her. Now, once again, I'm gonna go and farm. I take the green, take the red, and I think near my blue there's a fight. Yeah, so take my blue. Grok goes in with his ult. Don't panic. Don't panic. We are pretty fed. We have a lot of HP. You don't need to use your combos immediately. And here I completely mess up because why? I auto aim. I auto aim my first skill. I did tell you guys, if you're point blank range, you can auto aim, but it's sometimes it backfires when there's multiple opponents. Because look, the Grok, I use my second skill on him, right? But then I tap my first skill and it actually throws it towards Grok, as you can see. But if I aimed it manually on the Selena, I could have killed her because I'm like, oh, Grok, yeah, sure, he's low. And honestly, I could have killed Grok if I went for him. But I'm like, oh, Selena is a bigger priority target. But one thing I forgot is to aim my first skill. So if I aimed it, Selena would have died here. There isn't really any more creeps to take, so I'm just kind of taking a fight. We kill Grok here, and then I still have my ult. I use my first skill on the Sora, but I'm not going in because he's using his ult. When his ult ends, that's when I go in, right? We secure the kill on him. And this is, guys, remember, if your team is fighting and they keep fighting and they're not doing Lord, don't follow them. Like, just do the damn Lord. Don't waste the time. Yes, all of them are fighting, or they're fighting for their lives. They might die. But what's the point? Like, it's never good to fight near the inhibitor towers when you don't have, like, Lord or super minions pushing. Because the opponents can just go back to base and they can just heal up and come back, right? Okay, here this is a bit tricky because Sora comes. So my first thing is, okay, I'm gonna get far away from him so that he's not able to use his ult and other stuff on me. I'm also gonna get away from Lord so Lord doesn't hit me and I don't lose more HP. So here, I make sure to time my second skill with the retreat to get Lord, and then we also secure the kill onto Sora. And in situations like this, if you panic, you're done. Just chill, play calm, relax, and then you can actually make way better decisions than if you were like stressed out. Sometimes your fingers shake, you can't use the skills properly. Used to happen to me a lot, but you have to try and get into the habit of just staying calm. Most of you guys would have probably pushed minions. But another important thing is that you need to sync up all the 3 waves together, right? Meaning that you need to sync them up in a way where all 3 waves are pushing. So look, instead of clearing mid, I'm going to the bot lane because I want the bot lane to push as well. And there is, look at all that gold that I get. A fat chunk of minions, right? That's a lot of gold. Yes, my team is fighting, but I'm clearing. I'm very far. And here, look, I'm not initiating. I'm waiting. I'm not going near them. Yes, I'm super fed, but I'm not going to take risks. When you're super ahead, you want to take less risk. You want to make plays that will guarantee you kills, that have good percentage of succeeding. But when you're winning, you really don't want to do that. Here, as you can see, I killed the Novaria. Then I saw the Grok here, right? Grok was here, so he can't do anything to me. I know Sora and Mia are not there, so immediately I go for the Selena, secure the kill onto her. I save the dash of my ultimate to dash out, and then I try to push the lane, but it's I'm not able to. The minion dies. Grok comes for me. I remain calm, and I'm like, okay, it's alright. I see Mia go for the Cyclops. I ult away from the Sora, unable to kill him. But I do a good bit of damage, and then there, my first skill kills him too. And then now we're going for the Grok. There we go. He's gonna out back, and then we secured the kill. So I guess that would have been a maniac, but Angela just took it. But you know, we're trying to win here. Don't get too butthurt about it. It's nothing really that bad. And there we go. I'm not gonna engage anymore here. Okay, I don't have my ult. They're back. Minions aren't pushing, right? It's like, that's enough. You don't want to do any more than that. You just want to wait for Lord and just want to keep farming now. Unless the opponents decide to overextend. When they overextend and get out of the inhibitor too much, that's when you fight because you're ahead. Otherwise, don't take fights in inhibitor. And don't clear the waves. Freeze them. Because the opponents are literally farming these minions and getting gold. You want to freeze them so the opponents don't have anything to farm. You only want to start clearing them like 10 to 20 seconds before Lord comes up. And here, this is a very smart play. As you guys can see, I want you guys to notice this combo. And Selena. So immediately I second skill, and then I dash with my third skill to catch up closer to the Novaria. First kill her, go to her, and then I retreat the Selena because she was 1 HP, and then get a double kill. And just like that, 4 of them are dead and Grok is the only one alive. The opponent overextended way too much and then died for it, and now we can actually end the game. There we go. Secured the kill onto Grok, and then now we just won and we are good. That's pretty much how you play like the yellow flash. Now you gotta be smart. You gotta know when to go in. You need to know when to not use your ult and when to actually use it to kind of win your games. I know, guys, I'm legend. I haven't played a lot. I took a month break, just got back into the game. I'm already mythic right now. But yeah, I feel like this was still a good guide. Don't understand the importance of farming, constantly farming. Like, that doesn't mean avoid a team fight completely. No, farm, join team fights, go back to farming. Don't waste time. If you notice yourself walking around and not taking any creeps or not taking any minions or not getting kills, you're doing something wrong, and you'll see that your gold is low. But as you can see here, I kept farming, kept getting kills. I had 12,000 gold, right? The person who was the second highest was, I think, the Layla with 9,000, right? I have like a 3,000 more gold than Layla. Like, the gap is insane. And if you guys can follow this, I'm 100% sure you can do the same, and you're gonna do good in your jungle games as well. And with the Minato skin coming out, you know, I just feel like I really enjoy playing Gusion. He's also my main. I love playing the hero. Really good for solo queue because a lot of opponents don't know how to counter it, okay? Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you're able to learn a lot of things, make sure to like and sub. That's gonna help me out a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Da chamada, chamada.